Westwood Wolverines and your Ashland Cardinals! All right, for starting six for Westwood, we have Lane Fennell. Lawrence Strokes. Kathleen Sano. Hannah Layden. Karen Jacobs. And Cara McManus. Westwood is coached by Jenny Murphy. And now for your Ashland Cardinals! Eliza Falkway. Cece LeBay. Siri Barcina. Ashley Amershek. Taylor Simpson. And Anna Elves. Ashland is coached by Ray LeBay. If I can just remind everybody, please enjoy the volleyball game tonight. Chill out for teams. Just use a lot of respect in the gym. If I could have everybody please now stand up and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
And with that stirring rendition of the national anthem now complete, we are happy to welcome you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Clockertown as WACA-TV proudly presents the debut of the 2022 Ashland girls volleyball team as they take on the Westwood Wolverines. Along with Rob Silver, I'm Josh Abrams, and we couldn't be happier to be back here in the gym to kick off another exciting season of Clocker volleyball.
That should be a great match. We're opening the season against one of the stronger teams in the Tri-Valley League. We were going over the records. They were 20-3 last year, Westwood, and 3 losses, all coming to Hopkinton, which, as we know, is one of the best teams in the state. So they're going to get tested tonight, but I think they're going to be up for the challenge.
Yeah, that Westwood team, a lot of depth, returning a lot of upperclassmen, 6 juniors, 6 seniors, 2 sophomores. Whereas Ashland, lost a couple of very talented players to graduation, but looking forward to seeing how Sophia Gonzalez and Taylor Simpson, Cece LeBay, and others step up here in 2022.
And speaking of Cece, I just drafted C.D. Lamb.
The multi-talented Rob Silver will be conducting his fantasy football draft while announcing tonight's volleyball game. Good luck to you, Rob.
Thank you. Minus a headset. A handheld mic with a 2.5-foot cord holding the mic box.
So Westwood looks like they won the draw, or at least the visitors look at ball first, and Lane Fennell be serving here for Westwood.
And the season is underway.
Simpson up to Fialki. LeBay finishes it. Okay, the ball bounces Westwood's way. They'll get the first point of the night, up 1-0.
That was Ashley Emmer. Was that, no, that wasn't Ashley. That was Siri Bacina at the net.
That's right, number 9, Siri Bacina, sophomore. Fennell again with the serve. into the net, unforced error, and Clockers tied at 1. And Fialki, the sophomore, be the first server of the season here for the Clockers. Southpaw serve. Ball is up. Fialki with the set.
Right on the line.
Cassie Morales saw that perfectly. Clockers take a 2-1 lead. It's so unusual, Rob. Yeah, I see that number 1. We did so many games with Sneha Yadav as the libero number 1. To see it on a new player this year, it's going to take a little getting used to. But Eliza Fialki earned her way onto this team. Another nice serve here. Fialki stops that one to Simpson. LeBay with a nice shot, drops it in the far corner for the point.
Yeah, nice controlled hit. She saw the open corner and really dropped it in there. Good pace on that.
Okay, Fialki with the serve. Caught them napping a little bit. Really doing a nice job mixing speeds and locations here early on.
I was thinking the same exact thing. Took a little off of it and just dropped it right over the net into kind of no man's land.
It's a deep serve, answered nicely by Westwood. It's a deep one. Simpson may have been able to let that one go, but the play continues. Fennell with the set there. Drops it right in front of Taylor Simpson.
And this Westwood crowd traveling with a big fan base.
A boisterous fan base. So 4-2 Ashland as Westwood regains the serve. This time it'll be Laurent Stokes. LeBay digs it out, up to Fialki. Cross-court attempt by Amershek goes long. Point goes to Westwood. So, by the way, Rob has the number 8 pick in the draft tonight, so any suggestions for him, although he already picked up Lamb, right?
I think I picked the wrong guy.
Ooh, uh-oh.
But Lamb is still there. No, somebody just took him.
Okay, Simpson digs this one out. Fialki to Amershek, the same combination as the previous point. LeBay digs this one out. Fialki. Morell on the receiving end there, and able to get the point for the Clockers. They regain serve, up 5-3.
So my options are Najee Harris, Saquon Barkley, Jones for Green Bay.
Okay, well, you're distracting from Sofia Gonzalez making her debut here in 2022. Oh, that one fooled Amershek, but it sailed out of bounds. Got away with one there. Looked a little uneasy as that ball landed, but it's point for the Clockers, 6-3. Gonzalez to serve again. Westwood serves long, or hits long, out of bounds. Point goes to the Clockers, 7-3.
And Sofia Gonzalez actually started getting a lot more playing time as the season progressed last year. She can build off all that experience.
Right in the middle, she digs that one out, Gonzalez does. Big hit by Amershek, answered by Westwood. Simpson sets it up here to Fialki, back to Simpson with a spike, but too deep, too hard. Out of bounds on the side court, point goes to Westwood. 7-4 Clockers, but Westwood with the serve. So it looks like it's Amershek, Gonzalez, Bacina in the front court for the Clockers. Here's the serve by Althea Batanta. It's a deep one. Gonzalez digs it out to LeBay. Simpson, cross court. And misplay there. Yeah, misplay by Stokes. Nice break there for the Clockers. Get the point, regain the serve. 8-4 now here in the first set. LeBay sits down. And serving now Siri Bacina, one of 5 sophomores on this roster. Good hard serve. It was dug out by Jacobs. Play at the net. Goes Clocker way here. Quick set there by Fialki. It's the best volley of the day so far, Rob. Hard hit answered there. That was Pacino with a hard spike. Just caught the line. Westwood with a game of inches, Rob. Westwood caught the line there. They get the point and the serve back.
I don't know
8
if
to
they
5.
caught the line more so. I may have deflected off. I thought it went wide, but I think it deflected off one of the front
is that
players for Ashland.
You have a better angle for that.
Right.
Ainsley Buscani now for Westwood. Deep serve. Gonzalez lets it go at the last second.
Good decision. Is that just? We need the digital line like they do with the U.S. Open. How
Absolutely,
about that?
yeah, those line cams. Absolutely. So Ali Politica just into the game, serving here for the Clockers. Big spike by Kara McManus, one of the many seniors on Westwood. Powered that one down for the point for the Wolverines. So, of course, I remember Ali Politica's sister Lauren graduated last year and now still have a Politica on the roster. LeBay digs this one out back in the game. Politica drops one quickly over the net. Westwood finds it. Tough play there. Gonzalez couldn't handle it. Point goes to the Wolverines.
At first glance, it seems like Westwood has quite the height advantage. Going back 2 years when we had the Marcy twins playing for us.
LeBay with a tough dig right over the net. Ashland scrambling a little bit now. See if LeBay wants to call a timeout. Okay, right back
Coach
to McManus.
LeBay shouting some words of encouragement.
Gonzalez digs it out this time, but a miscommunication on the front line as the ball drops in front of Anna Alves for the point for Westwood.
No. Just trying to see the name.
Another hard side serve by McManus. Nothing Cal could do on that one. So suddenly Westwood has taken a 10-9 lead. They're on a run here, following the lead of Kara McManus.
One more point, and I think we'll see a timeout.
LeBay's able to dig this one out. Set to Politica. Over to Cal for the free ball. Here's Simpson. Tried to go middle. Westwood finds it. Oh, and a miss hit there at the front line by Westwood. Point goes to the Clockers. We've got a tie game here, 10-10 here in the first set as Cassie Morella checks back into the game, replacing Sofia Gonzalez. Taylor Simpson heading to the back line to serve. Big dig by McManus there. Hard hit. Simpson, one hand, not able to find a teammate with the pass there. So Westwood now with a 1-point lead as Yvette Easton, her first serve of the night. Looks like she's the libero with the opposite color jersey. It sounded like an open palm hit on that serve. Again, that one just drifted over the line and out of bounds.
I can't tell if Westwood has settled down more so than Ashland has kind of just lost it a little bit. Maybe a combination of both.
I agree. So here's Easton. LeBay digs it out.
Good dig by LeBay.
Yeah. It's a long hit by Morella. That went right into the net.
Good break by the Clockers. That was definitely going long.
Okay, so 1-point lead for Westwood as LeBay heads to the back line to serve.
One of the stronger servers for the Clockers. One of the stronger all-around players.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if they can take advantage of her serve.
I think McManus was questioning herself after she played that ball. It probably could have gone out. There's another long ball, and that one does go out of bounds. Tough break there for Isabel Kao. So here's Lane Fennell again, serving for the Wolverines. They're holding a 2-point lead here in the first set, up 13-11. Simpson digs this one out. Politica chases it down. Long hit there by Morella. Westwood plays a third hit. Off Taylor Simpson and out.
Net interference, I believe, because he called that before it even.
Yeah, I'm trying to read the signals between the two referees. Yeah, I thought there might have been a net violation on the Wolverines there, but it's Wolverine ball. They're now up by 3 here in the first set.
Big point. Can't let this get away from you.
Fennell definitely took something off the serve that time. This Westwood team just moves so well, Rob. That one's in. There's a kill. Nice play by Cassie Morella. Break the serve, get the ball back. 14-12 now, Wolverines. As Ashley Amershek checks back in, and Allie Political will take a seat on the bench.
Ashley Amershek, another one last year who kind of really found herself as the season progressed as well.
Absolutely. Eliza Fialki has also checked in. She's serving right now. Took a lot off that serve, just cleared the net. Westwood scrambling here and unable to convert. So big serve there by the sophomore, Fialki, bringing Ashland within 1. They're down 14-13 here in the first set. Fialki back to serve. Love seeing that southpaw serve. McManus dug that one out. Long ball here. Simpson plays it. LeBay up to Morella, but she can't convert it. Into the net. Ball is going to go back to the Wolverines. Serving now for the Wolverines is Stokes, her second time on the back line here in the first set. Amershek right over the net. Easy pickings there for McManus. Point goes to the Wolverines. So Stokes here to serve again. Okay.
Reload.
Okay, Paul, we're good. So pardon the interruption there, folks. We're back online. Rob Silver now with a full headset and microphone. Hopefully the audio quality improving greatly for our viewing audience here on Facebook and on YouTube. So Wolverines up 2. Ball in play here, and that one goes long. Hard hit there by the Wolverines. Allows Ashland to pull back within 1. Get the serve back. They're down 16-15 as Gonzalez heads to the back line to serve.
When do we have to get this headset back to the Smithsonian?
I thought maybe they stole it from the planning meeting. Okay, LeBay digs this one out. Fialki sets nicely. It's a deep ball and out of bounds. Ashley Amershek a little too hard on that one. Wolverines will take the ball back, up 17-15 here in the first set. Okay, Althea Batanta back to serve here for the Wolverines. Gonzalez digs this one out to Simpson. Across, a little miscommunication there, but Gonzalez plays it. Wolverines able to set this one up the way they like it. Cross court, out of bounds. Sailing past the head of Ashley Amershek, able to dodge that one. Get the point for the Clockers.
I mean, half the battle is keeping it in play and not making mistakes and let the other team make the mistakes.
Absolutely.
Not going to hit a winner every time.
Okay, Anna Alves back into the game for CC LeBay. And Siri Bacina with a big hard serve. Nice diving play to keep this one alive for the Wolverines. Bacina digs to Fialki. Hard hit by Simpson. Block attempt by the Wolverines. They need to get over on 3. Oh, miss hit there by Gonzalez. Love to have that one back.
Yeah, they couldn't take advantage. They had a nice set for Simpson, and she hit a great shot, but just a better recovery by the Westwood squad.
So Amershek, Alves, and Fialki on the front line right now for the Clockers. LeBay, Gonzalez, and Simpson on the back line, and Ainsley Buscani comes in to serve for the Wolverines.
Good set by Simpson.
A little bit of a carry there, but either way, the point goes against the Clockers. Point for the Wolverines. They're up 19-16 now.
Yeah, Anna Alves tried that little drop shot.
Yeah, just
but
a
Westwood
quick drop.
Was ready for it.
Yep.
Plus the extra height that they have. They don't really have to do too much to knock that home.
Okay, LeBay digs out to Simpson. Free ball for Alves. For Alves. Yeah.
That one went wide.
Yep. Hard hit, but out of bounds. Nice break for the Clockers. They're hanging tough with a very, very talented Wolverines team. More substitutions here for the Clockers as Isabel Cal comes back in. And it looks like Ali Politica as well. She's back there on the back line to serve. Off the arm of Stokes. Point for the Clockers.
Yeah, just caught her in between. She didn't know which way to play it.
So Politica looking to go on a run here. Went right at Stokes again. That's a quick play both sides of the net.
Oh, definitely a lot of miscommunication there.
I think the libero was expecting to get that second hit no matter what.
It's almost like that little second drop shot threw off the whole rhythm of the team.
Yep.
Tied up 19 all.
More of a line drive serve there by Politica. Free ball, Gonzalez digs out. Alves and Politica miscommunicate there at the front line. Ball drops harmlessly to the ground. And what is now a tie game, looks like Westwood has the ball.
I don't think they put the point up yet. Well, okay, it was 19.
Well, here's Kara McManus, and she went on quite a run her first time serving. Let's see what happens here. The Clocker's able to answer at least this one. Good hard hit by Simpson.
Oh, good job by Fennell to keep it alive. And almost caught her teammates off guard.
Absolutely.
And now it's 20 apiece. So
okay, so Morella back in. Gonzalez is off. Frequent substitutions by LeBay. Coach LeBay so far tonight. Simpson serving on the near side toward us. Answered by Westwood. Simpson digs it out, but right up the middle and nobody there to answer.
This Westwood team's hitting these balls so hard. It seems like with as far back as Simpson's playing, she could have let a couple of these go possibly.
Okay, LeBay digs this one out. Politica blocked at the net. Casamarel had a great hit, but Westwood equal to the challenge. They're up 22-20. Again, Rob, there's a lot of fresh faces on this team this year, on the Clocker team. And this is opening night, right? So far, they've only had a scrimmage against Natick last week, before Labor Day, and now here we are on opening night against a very tough Westwood Wolverines team. Got a timeout on the floor with the Wolverines up 22-20. And I want to go a quick shout out to the Clocker Club, the official booster club of Ashland High School sports. Rob, in the past 11 years, they've provided more than $100,000 to Ashland athletics. To learn more about them and purchase a membership, be sure to check out clockerclub.org, or hey, stop by the high school cafeteria tomorrow night at 7 for their monthly meeting. You're watching Ashland High School Girls Varsity Volleyball on WACA-TV.
Sorry, I'm not participating. We got a timeout there. It's my pick on the draft.
I don't know how you do it, Rob. I can't multitask like that.
Oh, I can do it. I cannot do it. I don't even know who half these players are. Where is Steve Grogan? Did somebody
You're
take
drafting
him already?
Steve Grogan?
Did somebody take him? Is that why I can't see?
He's not available. Okay, back to the action at hand, and the libero for the Wolverines of Ed Easton serving here. LeBay digs this one out. Politica tracks it down. A little soft touch by Morella. Answered by the Wolverines. Here's the set. Free ball over the net. Alves Diggs, Politica back pass over the net by Cal. Nice soft touch, but answered nicely by Politica. Morella with the hit and finds the inside corner. Beautiful shot, well played.
So 22-21,
This has
Westwood
been a
leading
tight
by 1.
first match. I don't think there's ever been more than like a 3-point lead for either team so far, and it's been 1 point most of the way the last few minutes. 22-21 Westwood as LeBay serves.
Westwood handled it nicely.
Big hit. LeBay digs it out. Politica sets. Morella blocked at the net, but played by the Wolverines. A little trouble there. Suri Bacina was able to get the block as it came over the net, but not able to make the play once she had the block. 23-21 Wolverines now as Lane Fennell heads back to serve for the Wolverines. There's Morella to Politica. Hit there by Bacina. Wolverines set up. Big hit. Answered by Simpson on the back line. Politica. There's a terrific hit by Cal, and they're going to get the point. Played the angle really nicely there, Rob.
Yes, she did, and that was a big point.
So 23-22 as Amershek and Fialki check back in. They're replacing Politica and Cal. Fialki back to serve.
Yeah, they like utilizing her serve. Just crawls over the net.
Simpson with a big hit there, answered by the libero for the Wolverines. Free ball doesn't get over, but good defensive pressure right at the net by Amershek and Bacina.
Good communication on the Clocker side. Simpson actually was calling for that. She wanted that, even though she was deep.
Okay, so we got a tie game here late in the first set. We're tied at 23. Fialki to serve. There's McManus with the dig. Fialki sets over to LeBay. Big hit there by Amershek, answered by the Wolverines. Simpson with a diving dig. Oh, no, just too long by Amershek there. Tough break for Ashley. So 24-23. Set point.
It's Stokes with the serve.
Laurence Stokes, senior here for the Wolverines. Simpson digs this one out the back line.
LeBay hits it over Westwood.
Good set. LeBay digs it again. Fialki feeds Morella. Can't get it over the net. First set's going to go to Westwood, 25-23.
Very entertaining first set.
Tight set all the way.
Seems like almost every point that Westwood had, they were able to, set it, all 3 hits, and just really set it up for whoever's going to spike it or do whatever.
I mean, they're clearly an experienced team. They move well. They communicate well. They anticipate each other. I mean, you're looking at a pretty finished product. I mean, they finished number
exactly
6, I think, in Division II last year.
Yeah, that's an excellent phrase, finished product.
So, well, listen, while we have a timeout here between sets, why don't we go with tonight's dad joke? You ready?
I'm born ready.
Okay. What would happen if a piano fell on you?
I don't know, Josh. What would happen if a piano fell on me?
You'd be flat. Be flat, Rob.
Oh, goodness. Is it my turn to draft? I had one as well.
Okay.
But I don't know if I should work it in there. Or
Do you have a fortune cookie?
I have a bunch in the car. I didn't bring the bag. But,
okay.
Oh, but what I wanted to say was over the summer, I started new little hobby. So I've been reading some books in Braille. And I started this horror story. And I know something bad's about to happen. I can feel it.
Because it's Braille. I got it.
Braille.
Speaking of Braille, why do they put Braille on drive-up ATMs?
That's an excellent question.
I've never figured that out.
So I locked myself out of the room at Foxwoods the other night. I was practicing the Braille room number. I was just trying to figure out if it meant anything. Like, I'm like, how is that a 1? There's like 8 dots in weird order.
I'm starting to think I may need to start playing blackjack in Braille. I gotta change something up. Nothing's working right now.
Well, if you want lessons, I just play by the book.
Sure. Well, I play by the book too. It's the dealer. The dealer doesn't always play by the book. That's the trouble. So, while we have a timeout here on the floor, fans, if you're coming out for a game later this season, don't forget to order your tickets online before you get here. It's $5 for adults, $3 for students and seniors. You can order your tickets on gofan.co. That's gofan.co, not .com, .co.
Carbon monoxide.
Right, CO2 would be carbon dioxide, of course.
That is correct.
I can't believe we're doing chemistry. We've done English, we've done math, and now we're on to science.
And I broke my headset.
That headset does look like it's older than you.
And I fixed it.
Okay, good work, good work. So teams have switched sides here for the second set, so the Clockers will be serving from left to right across your screen. Wolverines on the right side, of course. And since the Wolverines served to start the first set, I believe Clocker ball here in the second.
And if Coach LeBay goes according to his script from last year, he tends to rotate in a lot of different players. Now, obviously, Westwood's one of the best squads, so he may not be as quick to do that. But if past history serves us, we should see some new faces in there.
Sure. So the rotations were coming pretty hot and heavy there in the first set. Saw a good number of the roster.
And that's interesting. They actually switch benches to be on the other side. It's just so different this year without all the
COVID restrictions. Absolutely. Speaking of which, I love how many fans that we have here tonight.
Yes.
It's just so great, you know, seeing the players without the masks. It's, you know.
Yeah, the earlier freshman JV games, the gym was packed. Gym was packed as Ashland.
Yeah, Fialki had the first serve again in this set, but put it into the net, so an early 1-0 lead here for Westwood as Lane Fennell serves for the Wolverines. LeBay comes running up to dig that one out to Fialki. Over to Amershek, but into the net. So Wolverines out to a quick 2-0 lead here. If you're just joining us, the Wolverines took the first set 25-23. They're now up 2-0 here in the second set. I'm Josh Abrams, joined once again by Rob Silver, and you're watching Ashland Girls Volleyball on WACA-TV. Okay, Fennell gets the motion to serve into the net. So a little delay seemed to cost Fennell, puts it into the net, mental error.
Haven't seen a lot of mishits on serve for either team.
So Gonzalez comes into the game to serve, replacing Cassie Morella. Okay, Wolverines set up so beautifully. It was tipped at the net, but played here by the Clockers. Ends up with Amershek. Great hit right down the middle, but answered by the Wolverines. This one's going to go long and out of bounds. Good recognition by the Clockers to let that one fly. And we've got a tie game here, 2-2 in the second set.
So they have Simpson playing up front.
That's different from the first set.
Yeah, definitely. And LeBay on the back line, and Gonzalez, who did a nice job off the deflection, keep it alive.
Yeah, that one looked a little more like the knuckleball we saw her hitting last year. Leads to a point here for the Clockers. And okay, they took a point away and then they put it back on. It's 3-2 Clockers. Gonzalez with the serve. Wolverines with a nice set, cross court, but out of bounds. So interesting here, seeing some mistakes by the Wolverines. Gonzalez to serve. Another Wolverine player seeming to have trouble with that serve, and another one into the net by the Wolverines. So Gonzalez and the Clockers on a nice run here, now up 5-1. Boy, that scoreboard keeps changing, Rob. I know it was 2-2 at one point. It's now showing 5-1 Clockers. Easton dug that one out for the Wolverines. Played right at the net and just tipped right over by Hannah Layden. Point for the Wolverines, so breaking Gonzalez's serve.
Whoa, no. That the far ref called Westwood for over the net. Reached over our side.
It did look like she reached over, but there was no call on it. So
6-1.
6-1, and back to Gonzalez.
It's the third time they've been at 2.
Well, that's long. Yeah, they read that all the way. So miss hit by Gonzalez, and now finally Westwood legitimately at 2 points in this set.
But Clockers have to keep the pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
here.
keep the pressure on. Absolutely.
They started off hot in the first set.
Okay, Yvette Easton serving here for the Wolverines. Hard shot, LeBay plays it to Fialki. Big hit and long, out of bounds. I think that was Alvis with that long hit. Easton again to serve here for the Wolverines. Clockers up by 3. Dug out by Simpson. Fialki sets. Big hit there by Amershek. Blocked at the net by Amershek. LeBay sets for Simpson. Big hit at the net. Got deflected and down.
Yeah, she's looked good. She's looked really good on her.
Looks really comfortable out there. So Clockers up 7-3. Alvis back to serve for the Clockers. LeBay grabs a quick rest on the bench. Gonzalez back in. I can see Simpson on the front line with Fialki in the middle. Took a little too much off that one. Right into the net. So is that Emily Collins? First time I've seen her on the floor tonight. She's on the front line with Fialki and Amershek. Simpson, Gonzalez, and LeBay right back into the game. That's your back line for the Clockers as Ainsley Buscani serves for the Wolverines. Oh, going to switch things up. Going to go back to McManus, who is just a beast. The Clockers had all kinds of trouble solving her on her first set. Her first serve, in the first set.
A lot of substitutions.
Late substitutions. Did the clock expire on that?
Busconi comes in on the front line.
LeBay couldn't dig that one out. Little miscommunication there with Gonzalez. Again, first game of the season, only a scrimmage for today. Really first game action, getting their sea legs. This is not the person you want to be warming up against. Played by Simpson. Gonzalez feeds up back to Simpson. Long, recovered there by Easton. Big hit.
Yeah,
I was gonna say they tipped it.
Tipped it.
I wasn't sure if it was Gonzalez on the back line or somebody by the net, but they're going to say it was tipped by the Clockers, and suddenly that 5-1 lead is now a 7-6 lead for the Clockers.
It was actually a 6-1 lead at one point.
Okay.
So
a little too much net for McManus, and the Clockers catch a break as the net breaks the serve for McManus.
yeah, but she did well.
So Amershek heads for the bench. So does Fialki. Cal back into the game. And Ali Politica, who will be serving here for the Clockers. Gonzalez on the back line with her. That one just came off the hand badly. Tough break there for Politica. It's going to go right back to the Wolverines. As Buscani comes right back in. That was a quick break for her. And Karen Jacobs sits down.
So no sooner do we point out the solid serving game, and we've had 3 missed serves here at least.
Taylor Simpson again.
Yeah.
Another kill. I don't want to jinx or anything, but if you're starting to talk about candidates for tonight's silver award, good hard serve, but dug out nicely by the Wolverines. There's a free ball coming over. Politica calls it over to LeBay. Big hit from Morella at the back line as the Wolverine goes diving. Oh, another free ball catches Politica off balance and out of bounds off Politica. So point goes to the Wolverines. They're still down 9-8 to the Clockers. So again, we're back into this 1 point either way, Rob. It's another tight set.
Ashland again tried to start out, pull away, but Westwood not having it.
Buscani with the serve. Make that Batanta. Got a little bit of a volley going here. And out of bounds.
Morella reading that one.
Perhaps getting a little help from the bench. Cece LeBake heads back to serve.
It's a little easier to read when it's coming in that slow.
True, true. 10-8 Clockers with LeBay serving here. That one goes backwards, but played nicely by the Wolverines. A free ball here. LeBay digs out. Politica. All of us with a good kill, but read nicely by the libero. Morella. Politica. LeBay. Free ball. Up at the front line now. Good set. A little soft touch. Politica back passes to Simpson. Morella with that one. LeBay diving, nice dig there. Big hit by Simpson, another big diving play, gets over the net. This is the best volley of the night. Big hit by McManus, blocked at the net by Bacina, and she is pumped.
As they should be. LeBay holding serve for the Clockers as they extend the lead to 3, 11-8. Great communication. You saw Simpson calling for that.
That was a team point,
they
Rob.
Set her up.
Team
perfectly.
point. Everybody played beautifully there.
Nice save at the net.
Mm-hmm.
Good one-handed save by Simpson, who gets back up, puts it over, keeps it alive.
LeBay digs it out. Politica, big hit blocked by
and out of
Bacina,
bounds.
yep. Feeling some really good energy from that Clocker team. A couple of terrific volleys. They've come out on top.
Bacina has been really, really powering that ball.
Agreed.
It's a good compliment to Simpson.
Mm-hmm. Well played by Stokes. She read that beautifully, was able to sneak it in right in front of the net.
The expression on her face makes it seem like it may not have been intended, but she'll take it.
Okay, so after all of that, Clockers up 12-9, and Stokes serving for the Wolverines. Simpson digs out. Politica. Alvis with the kill.
Great height.
I feel like we're actually seeing her confidence building and building and building over these last few points.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed a little tentative in the first set, but she seems to have found her groove here in the second.
Still a little tentative, seems like, on the serve, but maybe now that she's kind of getting into a rhythm.
Okay, Fialki back in. Serving here for the Clockers, up by 4. Simpson again. Fialki, far side. We've got a double hit. Double hit called on the Clockers. First one of those we've seen tonight, Rob.
I saw a couple, they just didn't call it.
First one we've seen called tonight. Lane Fennell serving for the Wolverines. Simpson digs out. Fialki sets. Big hit, but too deep again by Alvis.
Yeah, that's the one issue she had it earlier where she doesn't get that angle right. It's going to go long.
Getting some pointers from one of the assistant coaches there on the bench. Short serve. Played here. A little touch. Blocked at the net. The Clockers can't come up with it. Back to a 1-point game here. Clockers up 13-12, but the Wolverines have the serve.
If you're just joining us, shame on you, first of all.
Where have you been?
Right. Westwood leading 1-0.
Okay, gonna try Amershek this time, but hit that one a little too late, right into the net, and we've got a tie game.
Thriller in the first set. Westwood taking it 25-23. All even here in the second set.
Simpson digs out. Fialki, Alves. Nothing wrong with that hit.
Is that Pacino?
Yep. Oh, did I say Alves? It would, yeah, probably was Pacino. I'm having a little trouble with that front line from my angle here at center court. Okay, Gonzalez serving here. Wolverine set nicely. Amershek misplayed it. And it's going to go right back to the Wolverines. So, again, tie game, 14-14. Yvette Easton serving here for the Wolverines. Cece LeBay digs out. Fialki over to Simpson. Blocked at the net. And there were two Wolverines right there. I'm not sure if that was a block or if it was them blocking or the net blocking. It's a little too close to call, but point goes to Westwood. Possibly their first lead of the night now, 15-14. Let that one go wisely. It was a terrific serve, but just wide. So Pacina heads back to serve. LeBay heads back to the bench. We have Simpson on the front with Amershek and Fialki. What do we got? 2 hits. Okay. So now it's an even up call. One of those double hits on each team. Clockers up by 1, 16-15 here in the second set. Nice dig there. Beautiful set. Oh, it's coming all the way across. Oh, and a big miss hit by Catherine Sinell of the Wolverines. She was set up perfectly as a free ball came over, but she hit it right into the net.
I think that was, is that Gonzalez?
Yeah.
With a nice.
From the back line. She was just trying to dig it out and wound up sailing over the net.
She's played well back there.
Took too much off that one for Pacina. So again, a 1-point game. Gonzalez digs this one out. Fialki. Big hit by Amershek. Too hot to handle. Wolverines can't do it. Clockers up by 2, 18-16.
Is it Tropicana Stadium, Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the rules were there if it hits the catwalks.
Yeah.
If we're at the Trop, that's a ground rule double. Here's Ali Politica back in and serving for the Clockers. Thought that had enough oomph to get over. Didn't quite make it. Back to a 1-point game and the Wolverines with the serve.
Got to get it in play.
Yep. LeBay digs out. Politica over to Simpson. Cross dug out by Easton. As Stokes hits it into the net. Big break there for the Clockers.
It's a good set by Politica to Simpson, and that just puts them on the defensive, the Westwood squad.
But having Pacina become a force at the net will take some attention away from Simpson in a good way. They can't key on her. Simpson digs out. It's a free ball right at the net. Misplayed, but still in play. Simpson feeds it up to LeBay. Free ball over. Easton with a big hit.
Oh, that
Simpson
was
could have let
deep.
it go. I agree. We both reacted. Here's Morella.
Oh, they gave it
Same
right
thing.
back.
Yep. Terrific volley going here on both sides. Morella deep.
Oh, finds the corner.
Beautifully played over the back line and drops it right in front of the yellow back line. We got a timeout on the floor. Clockers by 3 here in the second set.
Yeah, Ashland's extended the lead to 20-17, 5 points away, and timeout. And what do we got going on, Josh?
Well, I thought we'd go around the horn and check in with the other Ashland teams. It's early in the season. Some seasons have started. Other teams got their first game under their belt yesterday. So we'll start with boys soccer, who dropped a heartbreaker to Westwood yesterday, 1-0 in the rain. And the Wolverines scored in the final minute of play. We're looking forward to their game, the boys soccer game against Hopkins, next Tuesday here on WACA. Girls soccer also played with Westwood yesterday, but I didn't catch a final on that game. We'll see girls soccer here on WACA when they take on Holliston Tuesday, September 20th.
Do we have anything tomorrow night?
I hope not.
Okay.
Have to check my calendar.
No, you're probably right. And
just going back to the action at hand. We'll catch up with the rest of the Ashland sports on the next timeout. Simpson serving for the Clockers. Beautiful save there. What do we got? Net. I don't know if they're calling a net violation or what, but the point goes to Westwood. Terrific effort by Simpson to keep that ball alive.
A lot of credit to Simpson. A lot of practice in the off-season. We were here doing basketball. She was working with the underclassmen, practicing.
Althea Batanta here, serving for the Wolverines. LeBay digs it out. Politica. Ooh, nice play by the Wolverines. It seemed like the entire Clocker team rushed the net on that play, Rob.
Yeah, and they had that gap from where Morella tried to push it over, but nobody was there to cover the void.
This is a little bit of trouble. Morella was able to dig. Over to LeBay, free ball going deep. Played by McManus. This is trouble. Great hustle by LeBay, but you can't get there in time.
And it's going to be knotted up at 20 apiece. And that's where we were in the first set, 20 apiece.
Okay, Clockers need a big stop right here. Gain momentum back. It's deep. Too deep. So they caught the break they needed. Absolutely. 21-20 Clockers. And they get the serve. LeBay heading back there. Politica wants that one back. She didn't react to it quite right, and ball drops in. So tie game again, 21 now. Getting late here in the second set. Stokes serving for the Wolverines. Simpson digs out.
Double hit.
You saw it, Rob. Good call. Tough break there for the Clockers.
Isabel Cow, one of the greener players on this varsity squad.
Yep, one of 5 sophomores on this team. Westwood by 1. LeBay had a tough dig there, but they're able to play it. Morella almost caught them napping. Deep play here now for the Wolverines. They get it over. Politica sets. Beautiful touch play there by Bacina. Wolverines are able to recover. Here's Politica again to Bacina. Too hot to handle. They're not able to make the play. Clockers get the ball back, and we've got another tie game.
Nicely done by both squads. Westwood with a good recovery off the tough hit.
Amershek and Fialki check back in.
Bacina showing both sides of her game with the little
finesse
draws.
and power.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Easton digs it out. Big hit by McManus. Simpson equal to the task. Set for Morella. Easton digs it again. Setting for McManus. Blocked at the net by Amershek. Point goes to the Clockers. That's a big play, Rob. 23-22.
Huge point, and some nice power by Morella as well. Like you were talking about with Bacina, it seems like, everybody just kind of getting a little bit more in the flow.
Yep, getting
a little more
acclimated.
Comfortable.
Okay, Fialki serving up 23-22. LeBay digs, sets for Fialki. Up from the back line, big hit there by Morella. Answered by the Wolverines. McManus with the big hit.
Good save by
Fialki sets here. Got a double hit again. Wow.
23-23. Fennel serving for the Wolverines.
Tough break for the Clockers. I can't believe that one made it over the net. 24-23 now for Westwood with the ball. LeBay digs out. Fialki sets over to Amershek. Big play.
I'd say the fans are getting their money's worth.
Absolutely. Okay, 24-24. Got to win by 2. Gonzalez back to serve here for the Clockers. Okay, looking for McManus. Tipped at the net. LeBay passes over to Simpson with a big hit and deflected away. 25-24. Park court sense is just phenomenal.
Right, and you couldn't have asked for anything better. LeBay setting for Simpson from the side.
They've been playing together a long time, Rob. Yep, they keep looking for McManus. Simpson sets across. Gonzalez with the hit. Oh, couldn't clear the net. She'd love to have that one back. 25-25. Here's Easton to serve for the Wolverines as Catherine Sandel checks in for the Wolverines. Oh, that's deep.
She was caught in between.
Yep.
It was almost like she was looking, is it going to go out? Is it going to? No,
I
I got
better
to play
play
it. And by then, it handcuffed her.
Sure. So 26-25. We've got a timeout on the floor. Ashland calls timeout. Down a point. Trying to freeze the server. So let's head back and check in with the other Clocker teams here in the fall. So girls field hockey dropped their season opener versus Westwood earlier this afternoon, 3-1. They host Norwood this Friday. The golf team is already 2-0-1. Can you believe that? 2-0-1. That's tricky. How do you do that in
I did
high
see
school
some
golf?
of the Twitter posts from our trusted athletic director, Stephen Marks.
He does a great job on that Twitter handle.
Yeah, was it the Yoshi twins?
Yep.
The boy. I don't remember. I think it's Kai. I'll look it up. But he was low medalist. I think he shot a 36 and a 30. It's just incredible. He's having it. And his sister was second medalist.
Well, the golf team, they take on Norwood tomorrow at Pinecrest at 3 p.m. if you get the day off or get out early. Tough way to end that set for Gonzalez. 27-25. Wolverines take set number 2. Teams will switch sides again for set 3. Okay, we'll have a bit more of a timeout here so we can finally finish our Around the Horn for the Clocker Sports while Rob goes and scours Twitter. Cross country, which is personally my favorite fall sport, since Chase races in it. Cross country still a week away from the start of their season. They host Westwood next Wednesday at Ashland State Park. And, of course, saving football for last. We usually lead with them, but football kicks off this Friday at Dover-Sherborne. Game time 6:30. And, Rob, are you going to that game?
I will go to that game. I will be there. Dover-Sherborne, tough squad.
Yep.
It's a good test.
Yep. Not really sure what this Clocker team is all about yet. Haven't had a chance to really see them, scout them, and, again, First game of the season, Rob. I think you'll learn a lot, and then you and I can catch up at the home opener for football here on WACA on September 16th against Malden Catholic.
Yeah, that's another one that you just never know. But we were kind of undecided, or as far as how strong they'd be last year, and they just every week they seem to get better and better. And Coach McKay seems to think this team is just a wild card. You just don't know.
Or he's just playing his cards close to the vest. He's being a little Belichickian.
That's very possible. So Kaiser Joshi medaled with a 37 the other day, and his sister Kira was second medalist with a 40. So
better keep an eye on the draft. I think your pick's coming up.
Doesn't matter. I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
What team name are you going with this year?
I've had the same team name forever. It's always Jay Callie.
Okay.
Pretty much, I think.
That's classy.
Is that what I am in your?
No, you're Bobby Platinum in mine.
Okay.
Which I love. I love that one too. I decided to have some fun this year. One of my team names is the AB Rams.
The what?
AB, A-B.
Yes.
Rams.
What is the significance?
Take the space out between them.
Oh, my. Oh, my. It's just not right.
Speaking of not right, my other team name is Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Isn't there a character limit on team names?
Well, it's the number 2.
Oh.
And I think I dropped a "the" in there, so it's Taking Browns to Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah. It's my turn.
Okay. Who are you picking?
I mean, I've already drafted half the Dallas Cowboy roster, so it's the.
When you do stuff like that, I just root for you to finish last. You know how I feel about the Cowboys.
I know. A
Long
lot of people feel like that.
Long established. Okay, here we go. Set number 3. Wolverines serving. That's Lane Fennell. And they get on the board very quickly. There was a tip there at the net, but going to go against the Clockers. They're already down 2-0 here so far against a very talented Westwood Wolverines team. Fennell to serve again here. Diving dig there by Simpson. Up to Politica. Pacina just throws it over the net. McManus with a big hit, but blocked at the net nicely by Pacina and Simpson. Here's a free ball coming over. LeBay sets or digs out for Politica. Big hit by Pacina again. Simpson plays that nicely, a little awkwardly. Comes right back with a big kill. Oh, kept alive by the Wolverines momentarily. Great effort on both sides of the net. And we find Kara McManus sprawling. Can't quite come up with it. Just inches short on a terrific volley by both teams. 1-1.
Well, I looked up, and it was Yvette Easton all laid out with the save, the dig. Unbelievable.
Okay, late substitution here for the Clockers. Amershek checks in for Politica. And Eliza Fialki serving here for the Clockers. Deep serve. McManus finds it. Up to Easton. That's all kinds of trouble.
That was a great hit by Easton.
Oh, absolutely.
From that deep.
Yep.
Put a little top spin on it.
Good body control as well.
Force the miss hit.
So Wolverines up. Yep, sorry.
No, don't be.
Wolverines up 2-1. Stokes serving. LeBay digs out. Big hit by Simpson, but too hard cross court. She knows it. 3-1 Wolverines now. I really have to give a lot of credit to this Clocker Club so far tonight. See what I did there by the Clocker Club?
You know who we haven't given credit to is our trusty cameraman, Nick Cunningham, and our producer, production
I would say
crew.
director.
Allison Rose,
Yeah.
production.
It's good to have the team back
Director,
together here on WACA. Another long hit there, this time by Amershek, sails out of bounds. Westwood up 4-1. I'm starting to say, like, these first two sets, I mean, Clocker's hanging tough, down, losing by just 2 points in each of the first two sets. And really, this Clocker team is relatively young, still kind of feeling each other out a little bit against a much more experienced and talented Westwood team. Terrific hit there by Bacina, but Westwood able to recover.
Just no holes for Westwood. Great dive by LeBay.
Gonzalez was ready to hit. She heard footsteps coming from Fialchi and let it drop. Again, that's just the inexperience there, Rob. They'll get that together quickly. But you're right. I mean, on a lot of these points, I mean, Westwood's just putting on a clinic out here. LeBay, tough dig. Fialchi. Bacina got blocked at the net. Clockers recovered nicely. Nice feed over here to
Amershek.
Yeah.
Nice little push. She saw the opening and just put it there.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a great set that she had a moment there to be able to sneak a peek at where where the holes were, and she put it down.
All right, so we get one of our stronger servers, Simpson. Oh, beautiful.
The net gives and the net takes. Simpson gets the break that time, so 5-3 now.
That's
Wolverines up.
Why you hit it hard. And that's why you don't hit it hard.
Oh, so much good wisdom here tonight from Rob Silver.
Oh, man.
So Althea Batanta checks in here and heads right back to serve for the Wolverines. They're up 6-3 over the Clockers here at set number 3. Josh Abrams, Rob Silver, along for the ride here with you tonight on WACA-TV. Here's McManus with the big hit. LeBay digs it out. Fialchi calling for it, sets for Morella. This is going to be tough for the Wolverines, but they play it beautifully. Really good communication out there on both teams, Rob. Really seeing players calling for the ball. Oh, I thought she caught the line. She did too. The only person who didn't was the judge, was the ref.
If that was when you see the tennis ball, it always looks like it's out, but if you took the whole size of the ball.
I know. Oh, miss hit there by Morella. Tough
This would
break
be a
there.
good timeout spot right here, Coach. Can't let this get.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You called it, Rob. Got a timeout on the floor.
Down 8-3. They lost 2 tough sets. You just got to regroup.
Yeah, and probably the biggest deficit of the night for the Clockers. They're down 5 now, 8-3 here in the third set.
It's my turn. 20 seconds left. I'm going to scroll way down.
So we had talked earlier, of course, that the Clockers, they tuned up with a scrimmage against Natick last week. Westwood, they've had scrimmages against Canton and King Philip Regional last week in advance of today's season opener here in Ashland. And again, you're watching Ashland High School Girls Varsity Volleyball on WACA-TV.
I just got auto-drafted.
Oh.
That's what I do. I'm so dedicated to my profession.
Uh-huh.
Actually, this isn't really a profession, but to you
It's a
fans.
hobby. It's a hobby. Just confirming, we do not have a broadcast tomorrow night, by the way, Rob.
Okay, save me a trip to the field.
Back to the action at hand. Clockers down by 5. Got a live volley going here. Right at the net, Fialchi kicks it back to Morella. This is going to be trouble for the Wolverines, but great hustle, great effort by Batanta.
It's just unbelievable, the hustle. Four Westwood Wolverines right at the fence.
So just looking ahead, Rob, our next broadcast here on WACA-TV will be that boys soccer game against Hopkinton.
Okay.
Game time 5:45. We'll be at the middle school if you want to come out and join us. The soccer games we don't charge for, so you can come on out and root them in person. Otherwise, we're happy to have you here on the broadcast.
So I can do my karaoke tomorrow night? At,
Not tomorrow night.
Pins in Milford.
Is that where you're going to be?
Oh, that's right.
You're
It's
performing in
opening
Milford?
No, my friend had asked me, he said, oh, there's karaoke on Thursday nights, but I forgot going forward there's football Thursday night. So.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the NFL season opener tomorrow. Is that Bills Rams tomorrow night?
It is.
Should be. That's a good matchup. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Clocker's down 9-5. Westwood with the serve. This is Biscani. Got a carry.
Yeah.
They're going to call that one on Anna Alves. She smirks, walks away from that one. Going to put that one behind. A little tough dig there for LeBay. Up to Fialki. Morella finesses it and plays it beautifully as Hannah Layden just holds her head in her hands after that mishit.
She must have. Did she hit the pole that we can't see? Because he called it out early.
Yeah, I mean it was going out if it didn't hit the pole.
Yeah.
So here's Ali Politica serving for the Clockers.
Yeah, Ashland hanging in there, only down 4.
I don't know how that
Beautiful
wasn't a carry.
dive by LeBay. And
2 hits. Okay. Got to applaud the effort, though.
Al's not happy with that call on both sides.
Okay. Here's McManus, the last person you want to see if you're a Clocker fan. Westwood up 11-6. Oh, caught up Ray. I think it's the second time tonight she served into the net. But she's been a force all over the floor. Gonzalez checks back in for Morella, and she'll head back to serve.
All right.
High arcing serve.
Yeah, the teardrop serve.
It's heading for the stands. Careful. Simpson almost was a spectator there, running into the stands like that. Got another quick substitution here. Gonzalez heads back out, and now Aruni Singh enters the game. I think it's the first action for her tonight for the Clockers. Easton serving for the Wolverines. Politica sets here at the net. A little touch by Simpson.
Great awareness by Simpson, realizing she couldn't get the spike on it.
Okay, Pacina checks back in here for Alves. She's on the front line with Simpson, and it looks like Cow.
We need a run by LeBay, serve.
She sailed past everybody there, and Stokes is...
Deflection, yeah, because it did go wide. Definitely somebody got a piece of it.
Stokes is saying, my bad on that one, but point for the Clockers. They're down by 3, LeBay to serve. Just crossed over the net. Blocked nicely by Bacina. There's another second attempt here by another block by Bacina. Got a late whistle here. Oh, 4 hits, wow.
You don't see that one a lot.
No, you don't see that.
So 12-10.
Bacina the star on that play.
Watch
2
LeBay.
great
She
blocks.
kind of surveys the court as she's approaching with her eyes. It looks like she's kind of scanning. That was...
Yeah, the good players, right? They're going to kind of scan the court a little bit so the other team can't read from her eyes where she's going.
It was almost identical to the previous serve, but just a tiny bit.
Hit it a little late, right?
She's always painting the tape.
Fennel with the serve. Politica sets. Big hit by Simpson there, read by Westwood. Free ball coming over, Politica. LeBay. Simpson again. Dug out by Easton. What's the call there?
Went long.
They call it went long. That was one that looked like it hit the line. And that's why I sit up here in the cheap seats.
I don't mind. What's your thoughts? So we're broadcasting from the back
From
row
the
of
top
the
of the
stands,
bleachers.
Top of the bleachers. What do you? What do you?
I do like it better here.
Yeah.
I can see the angles better up here. Oh, another unforced error for the Clockers. Back-to-back serves.
If I
into
knew
the
the
net.
game was going to be so long, I might have brought a pillow or something for my butt.
Well, if I had known they weren't going to turn the air conditioning on, I would have brought a fan.
I don't know if that's a joke or not, but
Wolverines by 3 as they serve. Dug out by LeBay up to Fialki. Big hit by Simpson at the net. Wolverines can't answer, so Clockers within 2, 14-12.
no, but it's a nice vantage point from up here.
Mm-hmm.
For the basketball games, I do like it down there.
Okay, Simpson serving. She likes serving. She and LeBay both serve from this near side corner. Deep to Easton. Blocked at the net by Bacina.
Bacina having a great net game.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely a presence. Whether she's actually blocking or Wolverines are hitting into the net, they're feeling her presence.
Yeah, it's true. We can't see her. We'll say she's blocking it.
Sure. Big hit by McManus. Fialki got caught with her hands up.
Mm-hmm.
15-13 Wolverines. It's been a topsy-turvy set so far. Topsy-turvy night, really.
Yeah, but Ashland just hanging around, check, check, check.
There's a lot of positive to build on here tonight, Rob.
You don't get the Rounders reference?
It's the second Rounders reference I've missed in the
Did I-
last
did
2
I-
days.
Oh, really? I was going to say, I didn't think I did another Rounders reference, but glad it
That's going to sail out of bounds.
What was the other one?
I couldn't even tell you. Like,
Have you ever seen the movie?
I've seen it once,
Oh, my
like
goodness.
15 years ago.
Wow. No wonder you don't win at blackjack. You don't belong
That's a
in a
poker
casino.
game.
It
That's a
doesn't
poker
matter.
movie.
It's just the whole.
Oh, whatever.
You don't belong in a casino.
That's what my parents say.
Good serve by Bacina.
Was she over the net?
Somebody, yes.
Oh, I thought that was going to
Somebody
get called against
little-
Alvis, but point goes to the Clockers.
And a timeout.
That's a big timeout. Clockers have clawed their way back. They were down by 5 earlier in this set.
Oh, these are your notes.
Yeah. So we got a tie here. 15-15 in the third set.
There's a small step down there. Just be careful. It's like a half a step, and it's like not. Go slow.
Okay. So yeah, we've just got some movement up here in the bleachers. It's all good. We're back here. Third set, 15-15. Clockers with the serve. This will be Bacina. Good, powerful serve. Here's McManus. Able to fire it past Simpson.
Valiant effort.
Okay, 16-15 Westwood now. Okay, we've got Ainsley Buscani serving here for the Wolverines, up by 1. Simpson had some trouble with that. Blocked at the net. Blockers are scrambling all over the place on that point. As Marilla and LeBay both get picked up off the floor. Westwood by 2 now.
3 of the Clockers hit the deck there.
LeBay digs it out right at the net. Fialki. Alvis with a soft touch. Easton setting it over to McManus. Simpson there to answer. Oh, she buried it
Great
from
winner.
deep.
She has been deadly from that spot on the floor.
She really has been playing just a great all-around game tonight. A lot of digs, a lot of sets, and of course all those
Hammer
kills
shot.
and winners.
Fialco go to the bench, and in comes Morella? Well, Politica to serve.
Right. They keep looking for McManus. Simpson sets. Diggs, I should say, to Politica.
To Morella.
Morella, another big point. And another tie game here, 17-17 here in the third set. Politica to serve. Thought it was going to be trouble. They recovered nicely. Simpson and LeBay with a little miscommunication. Ball drops in the back corner. Played nicely by Athletic Director Stephen Marks.
Yeah, great hands.
We now have a Marks matriculating in the Ashland Public School system.
Well, hope he gets better soon.
Tough break there for the Clockers. They fall back down by 2. And McManus back to serve now for the Wolverines. LeBay Diggs. Politica. Over to Morella from the far side. Answered by the Wolverines.
Oh, that made it.
It was a big hit by Stokes. She went cross court, found the line, got the point.
So 3-point lead, 20-17 Westwood.
Yeah, we got to see if we can get them to set up a table for us up here at the top of the bleachers. It's too hard with the papers. Wisely let that serve sail wide.
Well, you did a nice job. I left my clipboard in the car. I just traveling late tonight.
Sure, sure. So McManus, again showing some early season rust, I guess. She's put a few into the net from her serves. That one went too far. Gonzalez with a big hit. She goes too far. So they're just trading bad serves right now. Westwood now up by 3. Starting to get a little late here. 21-18 in the third set.
Gonzalez having a little bit of a rough night, but she'll be back. They'll need her this season. She'll play well. Great save by Ashland.
A little bit of a scramble, but they get it over. Simpson sets now for Politica. Big hit there by, is that a cow?
I think it's Politica. Could have been.
Politica couldn't quite catch up to that one, and the ball drops right at the net. Westwood starting to pull away now, 22-18. Easton to serve for the Wolverines.
Time ticking away for the Clockers. Down 4.
Okay, there's Simpson to Politica. LeBay with a big hit deep. Easton digs it. Stokes blocked at the net. Ball still up there.
LeBay looking for a call. Coach LeBay and CC.
Oh,
and they're going to
now
talk
we're going to have a
about
conference.
it.
Yeah.
Felt she was over the
4
net.
hits. The opposite judge is calling 4 hits and overrules. Point goes to the Clockers.
Gotta love that. Gotta love the conference and making the right call, especially when it's in your favor.
Then I'm definitely in favor of it. LeBay here to serve for the Clockers. They're down by 3.
Glad they didn't go to replay.
Here's Stokes. Blocked at the net. Point for the Clockers. 22-20. Never say die. Ball's right at the front of the net. Winds up getting driven back. It's a little bit out of control right now. It was a late call on that foot fault.
Yeah.
She knew it.
Yeah.
I think that was Cal that had the violation there.
Yeah, the momentum, and just took her under.
Usually, you get that foot over, you pull it right back as fast as you can before they can see it. But I think she didn't want to draw their attention by any fast movement. She left that foot planted for a while. LeBay to Politica. Oh, and Bacina just jumped too early.
Yeah.
24-20 now. Wolverines
Jumped
a chance
too
to put it
early.
away here.
Set.
Lane Fennell for the Wolverines. Politica. LeBay. Simpson. Just fisted over. Stokes with a soft touch. Okay. Tough break
That'll
there.
do it.
Yep, tough break there for the Clockers. And that's going to be a final. Westwood puts this one away 25-20. They're going to win tonight in straight sets.
But not indicative of the overall match when you look at the 3-0 score.
No, absolutely. I mean, a lot to be proud of for this Clocker team. Facing a really, really tough opponent. Still getting their sea legs together. Getting that chemistry built up.
Yeah.
I see a lot of good times in store here for the Clockers this season. They have no reason to hang their heads tonight.
No, I agree 100%. I expect this team to be well over 500 and another seed in the playoffs come that time. But so
anybody you want to call out here?
No, call out in reference to the silver medal.
Yeah,
because that's
silver
all we
medal,
have left.
good play.
You called it, midway through the match. Definitely tonight it was Taylor Simpson. I don't know if she made any errors.
No, she just played a terrific all-around game. Just a pleasure to watch her out there tonight. Really impressed by Siri Bacina. She had some really great play at the net, a couple of great blocks, hitting the ball hard. A couple of good kills, and I liked her serve early on as well.
Yeah, honorable mention also to Cece LeBay. She played a solid game as setting up her teammates. So.
Absolutely, and one last, I just want to mention Eliza Fialki. First year here on varsity, a sophomore, got thrown right in. She was the lead server, and right in the middle of all the action. And again, looking forward to seeing her develop over the course of the season here.
Yep, Cassie Morella also
sure
encouraging to see the strength in her game too. So
yeah, I mean, as much as I'm sorry to see the summer go, I'm excited to be back here announcing with you, Rob. We had volleyball tonight. We'll be doing boys soccer this Tuesday here on WACA-TV, and of course football coming up a week from Friday. Malden Catholic. You can catch all the action live here on WACA-TV.
When is our next volleyball game? Is that?
I don't think it's until October.
Yeah.
I think it might be like October 26th.
Yeah, we're limited as far as our resources.
Might as well put the call out.
Wait, Allison's saying next Wednesday.
Did I miss a game?
Hold on.
Okay, well, while you're looking that up, let me put out the public call.
Yes, next Wednesday, the 14th.
Okay.
Want to give a shout out to Allison Rose, and that's why she runs the show.
Absolutely.
Nick Cunningham didn't catch that. No. Our cameraman.
Certainly thank Nick and Allison for making us look good here. Sound good.
Yeah.
Appreciate Paul Bowden helping out as well.
Yeah.
But we can put out the quick call for help. We're have you here at WACA-TV. We're looking for folks who want to jump in, camera work, production, even on the air.
Yeah.
If you're looking to be the next Rob Silver, the next Josh Abrams, the opportunity is here.
Yeah. No experience necessary. Obviously, we don't have any experience, and we're happy to train. It's a lot of fun, and it's just we do it as volunteer work, but the younger kids get paid.
Absolutely.
Do you get paid?
I do not get paid.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not getting. But you would get paid.
You got to talk to your agent, negotiate a better contract.
It's all right. The joy that it brings me is worth any dollar amount.
So I guess that'll do it for us here from Clockertown, the Ashland Gymnasium. For Rob Silver, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching here on WACA-TV and
good night and go Clockers.